Hello, third graders, and welcome back once again to math. Today we're going to do lesson 82, fair share. This is going to be about division. All right, so here we go. We're going to the bottom of the page. And if you're following along in your textbook at home, this is page 445. 445 there if you're following along at home. Okay, here's our new concept today is fair share. We saw in lesson 81 that when we double a number, we multiply the number by 2. In this lesson, we will use manipulatives and pictures to find half of a number. When we find half of a number, we divide the number into 2 equal parts and find the number in each part. And this word is very important. See this word equal? That's very important in division. That way everybody gets their own fair share, right? We have to break them into equal parts so that everybody gets the same amount. Okay, so here we go. Below, we show a dozen eggs in a carton. Remember, a dozen is 12, right? There are 2 rows of 6 eggs. So we can see there's 1 row in the back of 6, 1 row in the front. There's 6 more. The picture shows that doubling 6 equals 12. The picture also shows that half of 12 is 6. So if we used half of the eggs, then we would have 6 left. So 6 is half of 12, and 12 is double of 6. All right, let's see about this activity here. We need some counters. Good thing I have some of my son's Lego pieces over here we're going to use as counters. Okay, let's see. It says place 16 counters or tiles on your desk. Then separate the items into 2 equal groups. There's that important word again, equal groups. How many items are in each group? Okay, so we need 16 counters, so here we are. There's our 16 counters, and we want to put them into equal groups. So how many are going to be in each group? All right, so we have to put them into 2 groups. So we've got 1 group here and another group there. And we can go ahead and divide them so that every group is equal. Everybody gets an equal share, remember? Okay. We'll give each group all right, and then let's see how many are in each group. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this group. And so 8 is half of 16. So there should be 8 in this group as well when we count these. All right, you back over there, little orange. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 in each group. So 8 is half of 16, and 16 is double of 24. Oh, oops, not 24. I was looking at the next thing. 8 is half of 16, and 16 is double of 8. There we go. Now, we'll try the next one. Here's where I accidentally said 24 because now we need 24 counters, and we'll try it again with 24 counters. Okay, so we're going to put more counters on here. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay, now we have to do the same thing, put them into 2 equal groups. But can you think of what plus what is 24? If you've got an answer in mind, let's see if you're right. Okay, so we have 2 equal groups again. Here we go. Let's see if I can go a little bit faster. It's harder to hold the phone and do this at the same time. Alrighty. And if we have 24 here, half of 24 is, and if you said 12, you're right. There should be 12 in each group. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the 12 on this side. Very good. And so we can, going back to our book, we can see that there are two ways to show a number divided into two parts. Okay, we can use using paper and pencil. So here we had 24, right? And then this little symbol right there, it's got a line with a dot on top and the dot on the bottom. That's a division sign. That means we're dividing into equal parts. So we could say 24 divided by 2 equals 12, which is just what we did down here. Or we could write it this way. 24, that's the number inside this division bracket right there. We call that a division or a dividing bracket right there. So you have 24 goes on the inside, divided by 2 is 12, and our answer for here goes on the top. Okay, this number on the inside, that's how many you have all together. That's your dividend. Okay, that's how many you've got all together. Like here we had 24 Lego pieces. This number on the outside, this is the divisor. I kind of think of the number on the inside, they're inside the house. And we got two people knocking on the door wanting some of those Lego pieces. So then we have two people going, hey, can we have some Legos too? We want to play. So, of course, they each get a fair share. They each get the same amount, which would be 12. That's our answer on the top there. That's called a quotient. The answer to a division problem is called a quotient. Okay, so here we go. We say the same thing. 24 divided by 2 equals 12. 24 divided by 2 equals 12. Like there are 24 pieces in the house, two people come knocking, they each get 12. Okay, so here's an example. Draw a total of 14 X's on your paper. Arrange the X's in 2 rows like this. Okay, so if there are 14, then how many are going to be in each row? If you put them into 2 equal rows, they'll be just like this. There's 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 all together. There's 7 X's on top, 7 X's on the bottom. So we know that 14 divided by 2 equals 7. Or we say the same thing here. 14 divided by 2 equals 7. We always say the number on the inside first because that's how many we have all together before we divide them up into equal shares. Alrighty, here's another one. 18 students lined up in 2 equal rows. Here we go. That means there's going to be 9 in each row, right? So we have 18 divided by 2 equals 9. 18 divided by 2 equals 9. 9 is our quotient. That's the answer to a division problem. All right, here we have some lesson practice. Okay, these we're just going to do here on video, so I won't make a Google Doc with it. Here we go. Let's try A. We find half of a number by dividing by 2. We can use 2 open hands to show 10 divided by 2. Okay, everybody hold up all of your 10 fingers. Okay, now put one hand down. What number is half of 10? If you said 5, you are correct. Good job. All right, B. Use counters to find half of 12. All righty, well, here's our counters again. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, here's 12 counters. Now, let's see if we can use them to make 2 different groups. Okay, do you think you know what it is? Half of 12? Let's see if you're right. Okay, each group here. One group over here, some go over there, over here, over here. Excuse me if I'm a little slow. It's not easy doing this through my phone. 4, each got 4 there. Now they're each going to get 5. Now they're each going to get 6. Now they're each going to get 7. And then they're each going to get 8. Oh, I must have had, I didn't have 12 because that doesn't make sense. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I didn't start with the correct number. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Let's see if this makes some more sense. 1 over here. 1 over here. Group here. Now they each get 3. Now they each get 4. Now they each get 5. Now they each get 6. Ah, haha, that makes a lot more sense. Half of 12 is 6. Woohoo! All right, let's try C. Draw a total of 8 X's on your paper arranged in 2 equal rows. How many X's are in each row? Show 2 ways to write the division of 8 into 2 parts. Okay, let me get my marker here. Okay, so we need 8 X's. Alrighty. Turn that over there. 1, 2, 3, 4 into 2 different rows, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So half of 8 is 4. So we can show it 2 ways by going like this. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Or we could draw our division bracket and we had 8 altogether, 8 X's altogether. That's our dividend on the inside. Our divisor is 2. That's what we're dividing by. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 is our quotient. So here's our 2 ways of writing them. Okay, now let's try D. 20 students lined up in 2 equal rows. How many students were in each row? Okay, so if we have 20, what would be half of 20? 10. That is right. 10 is right. Okay, so that concludes or ends our lesson of fair share. Remember, in division, each group gets the same amount. Have a great day and stay healthy. Bye.